Come on, what's going on here? All right. I don't have my seat, dude. Where's my seat at? Okay. Um, Come on, guys. Hey, Dave is in the house. What's up, Dave? Up in here getting ready to do another stencil. I know the other one isn't done, but uh, kind of want to keep moving on these. Let me do the greeting. Then we'll get to work before we have to do some other stuff. Wait, what's this at? I'm gonna charge our pad. All right, guys. All right, guys. We got a decent night's sleep after the gaming session. We had a pretty good gaming session last night, I would say. think I think this is actually not like this. And then I'm assuming these still work. Where are those to garbage ones? All right, guys. I had a terrible nightmare last night. I got married and had 6 kids. Sounds like a plot to a TV show. Only 6 kids, though? All right, guys. Let me figure out what's going on under here. Sure, this is stable. Stable like our president. All right. Um, Geez, getting dusted. Getting dusted over here. Where's my other one? We're gonna do top half first, since there's a lot going on y'all. Well, it was only a dream until it's not. It's only a dream until it's not. Maybe I'll do this little piece first. We have only one island, which is this. We'll start off with that first. Remove this. Well, nice day out today. Sun's out. Not too windy. We'll be doing some yard work. A little bit of yard work. Floaters. Are you talking about the things that you see in your eye? They call those floaters. Or the people that come around and give you breaks at work. All right, let's put some gloves on, like recycling gloves, right? Thanks, guys, for joining us in the garage. We're about to mount this stencil. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Like and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I'm not doing any tutorials. It's just me doing what I do. So if you get something out of it, or you just want to hang out and chat and like uh, uh, troll me or give me shit, you could do that too. You can ask questions because I know how you guys love to ask questions on this channel. I do love a good visual floater free high, but I meant the non-connected stencil pieces. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Dave. I was just messing around. Um, I did bring my X-Acto knife inside though. I really don't want to run inside just to get an X-Acto knife, but I need something to pry that piece up. You know what? Piece of tape. Okay, for some reason that's not sticky. Here we go. We actually need the sticky side. There we go. All right, all right. Let's find the paper we are using to spray on top of. How about this? I don't know where those pieces went. Okay, that was the side. You know, I can handle a good roast, guys. You don't have to be shy. Dave will show you how to do it if you guys aren't quite sure what needs to be done on this channel. Dave's been a long time viewer. Dave, when did you start watching my channel? I forgot about this cap on this is being crazy. Gotta let that sit for a few minutes before I put that on there as part of the instructions. I feel like I don't know why this comes out so thick. It's like 6 months. Only 6 months. Wow. I figured it had been, yeah, a lot longer than that. Oh my god, this whole thing is not sticking. I don't think I have any tape. So, oh, thanks for the second like, guys. I appreciate it. Trying to get this second to last canvas panel. I do have these other ones. So these here was something I'm doing for my aunt and uncle, and they've been sitting around for way too long. And I think it's time to do something about that. A little dusty, but yeah, I got these panels here. If I can show them off. So, yep, there's quite a bit of paint on here already, but they're cradled. It's a cradled piece of um, wood. I think like has birch veneer. It's I think at like a quarter inch thick, mounted to the this frame that I built. These I built, so pretty proud of that. It's time to finish this though. I think I'm gonna do some of these line things on them because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do for my aunt and uncle. Um, they had kind of given me like some color samples, uh, some material and stuff that they had certain colors that they would like in it. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read Russian, but thank you so much. Dave could probably translate that. All right, we're about to put this in, get that set. I think it's been sitting long enough. They say 3 to 5 minutes. This is pretty sticky. So now that, shoot, it's not quite in there correctly. It's repositionable. Okay, there we go. Now it should be set in there. All right. Now we can focus on these other. Oh no, hold on, guys. Shoot. How we doing? We back. All right. Sorry about that. I got to do all I got to do all my own camera work. All right, if I can get this glove off, we'll work on the rest of the stencil here, getting it mounted. Okay. And we'll start removing bits of this. We're gonna do like we did last time. We'll do one half and then the other half. Seemed to work pretty good. Let me make sure um my volume's working. Just in case. And I do have these other smaller panel pieces. I got so many things that I started over the years. And these were pieces from wine wooden wine boxes from from a liquor store that I got. Oh man, got them from friends where my brother worked for a long time ago. And I just the wood here, and there are two pieces. I should glue those together, but yep, it's got different layers on it. Oh, different layers of paint. So I'll be doing stuff on these two. Um, besides those two panels I'm doing for my aunt and uncle. We'll see where they go. I need to check on the need to check on the dog. The wife said that she jumped down and it's got to go to the bathroom. She did. She probably went on the pee pads. So, uh, she's good. I think you're doing a lot better, aren't you? Better than you were. Come on, Lily. Lily, come on. Hey, come on. Okay, right there, huh? Right there, huh? Heading from the Zoom Meister. The old Zoomy. Zoom Maestro. Come here, you. Come on. You gotta go poop. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Zoomster. Good girl. Lily's like, I ain't no Zoomer. I ain't no Zoomer. All right, you got some pooing to do? You got some pooing to do? I gotta break up a bunch of wooden branches and get them into the compost recycler. And some leaves. Actually, I should just get rid of all these branches in the yard, taking up space. Get our yard back instead of a big pile of branches that I collected over the last year, the last season. Come on, you. You look like you're about to drop booty. Look like you're about to drop some booty. You got more? Nope. That's it. Okay, stop. No, that's good. No, or you got more? All right. Good girl. Come on, you. Get you cleaned up. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up, girl. Clean up the girl. Come on. Lily, come on. Hey, hey, come on. No, he's gone. Where are you going? Come on. Go, go. Okay, let's go. Getting warmer out here. Come on. In the sun. I gotta get back to the shadows without the sun. Come on, you. Clean you up. Come on. For the cats try to make the great escape. For the cat try to make the great you. Come on. Yeah. That's all right. Good. And there's a one edition. You go live on there. What it does, it uh, bumps me out of the app, so it's not there. So when you come back, there's like a break between that. Too much on the handle. I swore I heard like in your brushes in the cups out there. I wasn't thinking anything. She was sitting up there watching the stand up. They have lights and stuff. And mm. Uh, yeah, but I don't want them doing it on the news. Oh, but you have there's the. I'll take care of that. 'Cause it- Okay. Get back to it. Got the dog taken care of. She got her potty time. Potty dog. Yep. Miss OP. Nothing but piles of projects reminds me of of your own garage, huh? The big main project here is to clean out the garage. So we will eventually be getting a dumpster and I'll have to go through the garage again. I don't know what. Usually it's just like empty boxes and stuff. But I gotta go through more of these where I'm storing stuff in the boxes. But yeah, there's a lot of cardboard in here. Stuff that should just be put in the trash that I thought would be something I could use in the art projects or use to help produce some of these works. I curse AirPods only giving us a quarter of y'all's conversation. Ah, well, it was just about the dog, that's all. Are you only getting my side of it? She was asking if when I answer the phone, if she's on the live, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. Once I go out of the app, it like pauses the stream. I said, you're not so lucky. But it goes in and out choppy like, yeah. It's not a true microphone. I mean, it's the AirPods just acting in place of a microphone. So I feel like it's gotta be quiet enough or a certain distance to be able to pick up. Ooh, a lot of these little pieces of tape. We'll see if I can get around to doing spraying out the other last panel. But if not, we'll just do this one and then we'll take a break. I'll do some yard work or lunch because we had breakfast maybe an hour ago. Maybe is it an hour ago? I will probably end up outlining that previous canvas. Hopefully, get that one done today. I thought about doing it when I was like, well, you can always save that for the evening time when things are calmer. But it's nice to get out in the garage and get some of this stuff done out here. Whatever I can do outside. Amelia Jurchak. 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 I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but thank you for joining us. I appreciate you saying hello. Thank you for joining, participating in this live stream where I am in the process of getting ready to mount this stencil to this canvas to get painted. Doing a little stenciling work. So I have my over overall stencil and need to figure out so our next options for colors because I was looking at the canvases. I did a red, a yellow, and a blue, and then the last one was green. So if we're following the color wheel, we haven't done purple or orange line. So one of these is going to be purple or orange, and the other will be whatever I haven't done yet. And then we'll play around with if I continue to do more of these and experiment more with the process of making these, I can play with the color schemes or do something different. That's another idea for some projects. Something that more along the lines of printing, maybe kind of like a mixed media printing process, but using maybe incorporating like a Xerox copier, color copier, so or maybe just using the home printer. I don't know. I like the idea of using the color copier because it's something I don't necessarily have complete access to. Oops, I don't know. I was taking away all of that. Don't tell me I didn't cut. Okay, it looks like I did. I not cut that. Okay, guys, I gotta run in and grab the X-Acto knife because there's like less than a centimeter or maybe a centimeter's worth of stencil that I did not cut, and that's gonna be a problem. Actually, it's kind of giving me some ideas as far as uh, stencil process. Yeah, and uh, get the window space it can hang out in. So yeah, if I could do some torn parts of the line, so if I only cut so much of the stencil, and then areas where I kind of tear, which would be kind of interesting. Certain longer areas where it's like, okay, I have to tear it, and it creates these breaks in the crisp line. I might play with that if I remember. I might have to, well, at least I should keep a journal. I should keep a master journal for my art process. We're gonna need this. So the biggest negative piece isn't tacked yet, right? Oh, it's yeah, this stuff it's not tacked down yet. Only thing tacked so far is that little island. Mental raccoon glass, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. I saw you were live streaming. Uh, you just had it aimed at the bird feeding area. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, if I had, I guess I have extra phone devices like older phones that I could set up and do some live streams like that. I don't know if people would be interested in that type of stuff, but we have some bird baths on our deck. We've been getting a lot of honeybees that come and get water from the bird baths. All right, so we got this bit that we can gray out. We just need what was I using? Paper. Oh yeah, this gridded paper, which is getting kind of sticky from spray pack. Okay, we'll do that. We don't need the X-Acto knife here anymore. And then let's see, we have this. I guess we can use this paper. I like saving the stuff that you get in the package delivery packages comes in handy for whatever. If I can get away with it, I will recycle, repurpose materials because you get kind of spendy. You're always buying. If you're always buying nice, clean, brand new uh, materials. Thanks, guys, for the likes. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Okay, let's get this prepped. Get rid of that tape. And then let's get our spray pack. Yeah, we get a lot of paper and cardboard with the deliveries that my wife has set up. Gosh, I can aim. Make sure I get my edges here. All right. You said OP's second passion, collecting used shipping materials. Hell yeah. I pay for it. We pay for it. Might as well utilize it, repurpose it. This culture goes through a lot of waste, one use, and it's done. So anything that I can reuse, which does lead to the problem of hoarding. Unless you're really, 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 really organized and you take care of that stuff in the moment. Like I'll leave boxes, I'll just stack full boxes until I get tired of the full box thing around the house and I'll start breaking them down. And then that way you really start to see how much material we go through just for delivery stuff. Oh man, I wish my fan was working. Was having some issues. Not really functioning. Maybe I can get it to work if I give it a push. I think the motor kind of seized up. Okay, Sure, if I opened it up and figured it out, I could probably get it functioning again. Okay, make sure we don't have any dust. So this one is a blue background. We have orange and purple. I could do an orange on this. That would be the obvious choice because of the blue. Orange and blue are complementary. They set each other off in a good way, I guess. All right, let's start laying this down. Okay, everything seems to be laying into place very well. Second, guys. Make sure we'll do the we'll put our hand back here and press to make sure our stencil is staying in place, at least for now. This particular canvas has a center bar that runs across this way. All of the canvases this size, which is 18 by 24, do that. I'm not sure which brand this one is. This might be an older canvas. Not sure. Okay, next step. Next step is to do the other half. So we will do that and then we'll remove our line pieces and then spray it out. We're still deciding on orange or purple. Um, the other canvas is yellow. So purple would also be the obvious choice for the yellow background. Um, but we don't necessarily have to stick with that just because um, those canvases would have their respective complementary colors. So the blue I could do a purple on, and the yellow I could do a orange on. Which could work or could, well, it would work in some way. Either make the piece stronger or, just kind of guess it would change the attitude of the piece, if I may. Said might look really good on the blue. Which one? Which color? The orange or the purple? Depends on the purple. If I use like a lighter purple against this kind of darker blue, it would definitely stand out and I could do um, whatever I use for the outlines could help make it stand out more, or you know, keep it keep it flatter. Or I don't even have to adhere to those colors at all and just say screw that. But there's kind of a running theme, um, with one color each of the primary and secondary colors. I'm just going to continue with that. And then other future works can become a little bit more playful. Just hanging out in the garage, having fun with the paint and materials. That's what we do here. I think maybe the next batch, because I was thinking of ordering um, the 10 millimeter wide little marker mops, and then it's like a 12. You can get a 12 pack for like 20 some dollars, and then you can get extra. I'm assuming it comes with one nib, but you can get extra nibs, like 12 for like about $12, so a dollar per nib. It seems like a lot because it probably costs them pennies to produce, so they're probably making a pretty decent profit. Or because it's going through Blick, this is where I saw it, Blick Art Supplies, that they have quite the markup. They probably mark it up like 40%. So they buy them from the manufacturer for a certain price, and then they mark it up. But you know, don't know if the manufacturer sells directly. So, and I'm assuming it's probably made in China. It's probably some product that's made in China, so they can keep their costs low, so that they can make as much of a profit as they can off of this particular product. But I really do like those mop markers. I've had a couple of them, and they're very fun to use. Um, most most people, I think, that purchase them would be graffiti writers, but you never know. A lot of artists are discovering these products and using them, like me. Purple. The tack was purple paint when you started. I warmed up to it. Oh, you thought the tack was purple paint. Oh, okay, guys. Let's see. This the other half. And make sure we get all the areas. And we'll put just back behind here. Keep that from getting all over the painting. Well, did everybody have a wonderful Mother's Day? Okay. Put our gloves on so we don't get tack all over. Should probably wear the respirator too, because I can smell the tack spraying without a working fan. Probably smart to wear the respirator. It's gonna get a little muffled, but you guys should still be able to hear me. I think. Let's see. Hello? Really? The whole time? No sound? Don't want it connected to this. I want it to connect to my phone. Connected it. There we go. Sabrina? Welcome, Sabrina Suburban Garden. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. Is this hello, 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 hello? Why is this not working? Hello? All right, Dave, you have a good one. Thank you. Viva la Garage Arts! What's going on here? There we go. All right, Dave, you have a good day. Thanks again for joining, hanging with us. I appreciate you. What's going on? Do I have to go out of this and then go back in? Feel like that's what's going on here. Hello? Hello? Okay. I think it was my playback. All right. Now, gloves. We got our respirator. Time to get to spraying. Thank you guys for the like. 5. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. Just spray this out. Watch out, fly. You might get hit with the sticky. Okay, we got it to work that time. Yeah, let that sit for a few minutes, and then we can catch that, and then remove the other bit. And then we can get that. If we maybe get some spray paint on there, going a little bit faster than last time, I think. What are we already at? Almost an hour. With a break in there, a couple breaks, momentary breaks. Or I can mount the other one and possibly put them both up on the wall and spray them out at the same time. Put some tackiness to this. I don't think I need to have my fan that's not working plugged in anymore. We got quite a few flies buzzing around in here since I have the door open. Oh, okay. Try this. Yeah, place it in there. Seems to be good. Yeah. All seems to be fitting well into place. And do the back side like we did the other half. Okay, well, we do have the Exacto now, so I can possibly start removing this. Just opening up the pencil. removing the bits that we want uncovered. Hey, Harpreet, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good, well, I'm assuming maybe late night, early morning. I'm just removing the stencil area that'll get sprayed out. But thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. Oh, this tape. How sticky. It's a beige masking tape, a yellowish beige masking tape. It's very sticky stuff. There we go. Uh, sweet tea somewhere. And then, oh, I forgot. There's like 4 pieces to this. I started getting away from a single line and doing a few uh, separate lines or broken lines. We're still not sure, purple or orange. Orange, like I said, would be the obvious choice for because of its complementary nature to blue. Nope, this is cut. Huh. Yeah, I think I will attach the other mask to the other canvas, just to kind of get things sped up a little bit more with these. I think this stencil should stay tacked for at least until I spray it out. That's the one thing I worry about. If I don't get to it right away, that the spray tack won't last. All right. So we can actually put this one up on the wall. So now it shouldn't fall apart or detach before I can get to it. All right. So it's going on the wall. And then we'll get the other one. We'll get the other canvas. Okay. We'll start with this one first. Okay. Let me get this off of here. Take my respirator off for a moment. Put these gloves off. Thanks, guys, for the likes. 6 likes. We got one. I hope that does stay. It's weird. This spray tack doesn't spray like the Krylon. Um, Kind of spits it out more than a mist. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. We have one island piece. So we'll start with that one first. And then we'll kind of do what we did with this last one. We'll do one half and then we'll do the other half. This one also has middle bar in it. I think these were, remember, these ones had the kind of tagged words, Japanese words, various words for water. Oh, we will use this. Put it there, and then put one glove on. Get a spray pack. Whoops. Spray pack. Right, gotta let that sit for a second. There's a lot of spray tack on that. We'll activate by sitting for a few minutes. How we doing, guys? Are we swiping and swiffing and what else? Just going through live streams to see what's going on. If anything interesting's going on. Is there anything interesting going on in the world of swipe? Break up some of that. Break up some of that glue adhesive. So I need to measure out these panels. And I was doing for my aunt and uncle so I can figure out uh, a line image for them. You can see this has actually has some a Japanese pattern of water in there. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I was thinking of maybe taking either some sandpaper in hand or like I don't know if my little palm sander functions still, but I could take that to it since it's rigid, unlike canvas. Canvas I would have to do it by hand because um, it's kind of loose and spongy. But yeah, just add more texture or um, color to this. I kind of wanted it to be kind of like a garden or uh, nature related, but still somewhat abstracted. But who knows? Maybe I'll paint some natural or realistic looking flowers or something in there. Okay, guys, I think it's probably that long enough. It's, whoops. Let's see if we can get it attached without having to reposition it. Of course not. Where's my oh shoot. Oh yeah, there was a lot of tech on that side. All right, I think we got that bit in there. Now we can start removing tape from this half. We'll start with this half. There's a lot more open surface area than the top half. It's a little more condensed with the line. So glad you guys can join me today. It's a lovely day out there. I don't know if you can hear the natural sounds. There's also sounds of traffic. Pretty busy time right around 1 p.m. here in the Midwest of the United States of America. Or if I would get a copyright strike if I put on the radio. I had like some news radio on or something, so we can keep up on the shenanigans. The shenanigans that is going on throughout the world. Oh, this would be nice. I can spray out both. Hopefully, spray out both of these um, fairly quickly. I'll have to find some purples at work. Purples and some oranges. We might have to either with the oranges bring in a little yellow or a red. But I think I should have enough purples. If not, we'll figure something out. We have to do like reddish purple or bluish purple all together. Yeah, it looks hot out in the sun. I am fortunately in the garage, so I'm under some cover with the garage door open, letting that fresh air and the sounds of nature. Business as usual around here. Know if I see any. So we live near a golf course, so I'm not sure if I see anybody out in the golf course. It is a very nice day, so they should be out there. Come on, stencil. You're not supposed to like come off that easily. Sure, these stays on there. Not trying to use too much spray pack. I just don't want the adhesive to be sticking to the canvas too much. Or it actually stays on the canvas. Then I gotta clean it off. So clean it off with some solvent, which could damage the surface of the painting, but we'll see. Gotta do what you gotta do. Artworks don't last forever, but I hope these last for some time. So I started doing some sketches for painting or paintings. I don't know what. I'd like to do a large version, but right now, the image I'm painting is still being developed. Or not painting, but I guess digitally painting, being digitally painted. It's kind of part of my process for if I'm trying to create compositions. It's so much quicker to do it digitally, not to change things or alter things or just move on to something else. All I need is my device, my iPad. I don't need to bring tons of materials, which would be kind of fun. Get back to using like maybe oil pastels. I have some paper. Maybe I should bust out some paper and mount it to the wall here and then try to draw some stuff. Um, only thing is uh the surface, the wall surface is textured, so if I draw on it, it leaves an impression of whatever the surface is behind, and I wouldn't want that. So I feel like I would have to mount up something smoother, like a sanded plywood or something. Hey guys, we got that ready for spraying. Let me get my gloves and my respirator. We'll put the respirator on first. Where did I put my respirator? Yes, I definitely want to get this workspace cleared out, um, so I can work on larger pieces on this wall. And I need to be able to. I can't back up right now. There's so much stuff in here. I have very limited space, just enough to work at this table and maybe stand about 4 feet, 5 feet from the wall. And if I do something larger, I want to be able to stand back at least on the other side, which is probably a good 10 feet, 12 feet. Oh, need a bigger garage studio. Let's panel over here so I can actually back up a little bit more. Gloves on. Mm, 10, almost 10 after 1. 1,308 hours. Feel like you got half of it, half of this canister left. I'm not gonna hit it with the Krylon because I feel like I got enough on there, but okay. You can see the and yellow and a little bit of the green and some orange and a little bit of like magenta in there. Yeah, I like the blue and the yellow. I think the other was red. That might have been the first one of these I did of the red background. I'm numbering them in order of completion, so we'll see if the yellow or blue gets done before the other. And they will be 5 and 6. Untitled number 5 and 6. Okay, guys, we're just letting that sit for a minute or so to activate. On the can, they say 3 to 5 minutes, but I don't want to wait that long. Viva la garage arts. Hey, Kate, welcome. You missed Dave, Kate. Dave had to leave. I'm assuming he might have had work. Yep. So good to see you, Kate. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you're doing well on this Monday afternoon. Should probably angle this better. Yeah. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. 7. We got 7 likes up in this piece. 7 likes up in this piece. Must be a busy Monday for everybody. Not too much going on in the chat. People are busy. They ain't got time to hang around today. They got their own things going on. But I appreciate you guys coming in, saying hello. Giving me the wave. Let me know you're still here, still around, still alive and well, and doing your thing. Appreciate it. Kate is back with a hi, Omizu and Dave. What's good with you, Kate? Got big plans today? All right, how are we doing on our tax situation? It's not too bad. Let's lay it down. You don't think so? Yeah, seems like it's laid down where it should. No, no, I didn't even get that bit. Huh, for some reason. I didn't get that bit. Okay. And take our gloves off here. All right, we're gonna do this internal piece first, and then we'll do the larger portion. This might be a pain to do it all at once. Okay, do Okay. Put this both here. And this here. Alright. The board one. And hit this with the spray pack. The two-parter. This and then the larger part. Yeah. Alright. Okay. First up. Yep. Good thing I have my respirator mask on. Would have hit myself in the face. The bottom of the can. Alright, guys. Let that get and activate. Activate. But while we wait for that, I can go through and possibly pick out any purple, 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 purple. Got a bunch of empty purple. Dude, all these purples are empty. Purple, purple. Okay. Oh, here's all that purple. We've gone through a lot of purple. This is lit. Right? Kind of a reddish. Oh, geez, we're like really low on perp. Which one? Matador, dark wine. Possibly that's like a reddish violet. But, and venom, but I don't think this one works. I think that works. So we'll leave it out. Might be very tough, guys. We do the purple. Black cherry, maybe. It's still kind of reddish. Oh, wait. Let's see. Hey, we got a dark purple. We got light. Not sure how. There's a little in there. Maybe. Maybe. I might have to try them all. Venom and Venom. Okay, guys. Well, looking at that. Oh, all right. Good to go. Good to go. Let's remove this. Up. Remove the thumb off of that glove. That glove is no good. But this one's still good. Yeah, get rid of this one. Just so we don't have more garbage laying around. Little garbage laying around. Oh yeah, 130 guys. 126. Okay, we're probably doing pretty good. Remove the rest of this tape. Get the other bit of that stencil on. Hopefully spray out some paint and call it a stream. Call it a stream. Then maybe we'll be back later for another painting session. You know, get a good 4 hours, solid hour of working. I would say it's not too bad. 6 to 8 would be a lot better. Typically, I think it's about, on my days off, about 5 hours on average. I would like to do more. If I were by myself, no one to answer to, I would spend all of my time. I would starve. That's where starving artist comes from. Because instead of eating or not being able to eat, you just keep working to not have to think about eating. The fact that you don't have any food. But nowadays, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. But there are some people that don't have food, can't get food. I am pretty fortunate and thankful that I can do or get the time I have to work on art. So get down to the last few pieces, and then I'll get this other half of the stencil in. That was the last piece. All right, guys. So, oh, that's my finger still. Here, put this in there. Oh, all right, we got a new glove and I'm ready to spray. All right, guys. So it's gonna be cold. All right, we still have some left. So next time, next series. Let's get some water. We need to get some hydration going on in here. It's been hour and 40 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh yeah, we want to pull oranges too. I don't think we have as many oranges as we have um, purple, but let's see. I'm gonna throw in some pinks too, cause just cause, just cause, I got this kind of copper chrome too. That I will save for some other ones. I have these shrimp pastels. Shrimp pastel. I got two of these shrimps. shrimps. Okay, we have this kind of terra, which is kind of an orange. Starts going into the brown realm. These oranges. Okay. So, eats the leaves, dude. Avalanche. This almost had an avalanche. Here's some more oranges. Toffee and cinnamon. Kind of browns though. But we have shock orange, orange. Just says, oh, it's shock orange. Wait, that's a different shock orange. This one's dark. Okay, shock orange. But we got shock orange light. Man, this might just be the three set right there. I don't have a dark though. What is this one? Scampy. Fancy dampy do. Let's shake these up. What is this? I don't even know if this would work. Fresh paint, Monarch orange. I think that was stopped up, but we can try. We can certainly try. Okay. Guess we'll have to go back and reorganize. Pudding is kind of a yellow orange. Maybe more yellow. I might use that actually if it works. If it works, let's see. Let's see if this works. Not that cap doesn't. Or the cap does work and this can doesn't work. Yeah, I think the cap is done. Cap is done, Zode. All right, let's move this stuff. So we might be good. And get this tacked down for the moment. Oh, hold on, guys. I don't think this is. Uh, mm, All right, where's my X-Acto? Get these pieces removed. Reveal or open spots. I think I will just do the complementaries for now. I know that's pretty obvious, maybe not so original, but only because the one I did on red was green. So yeah, we'll just do those as they're complementary. So the yellow will get the purple and the blue will get the orange. We'll just roll with that for these ones. Our first six in this series of abstract geometric line pieces. Oops, forgot this was all one piece. Come on, come on. Jeez, jeez. All right. I don't realize it's in my mind. Oh, dude. No, no, no. That's gotta get out of there. Too much sticking. Okay. 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 There it is, guys. So we'll get these oranges out of the way for now. Focus on our purples. Okay, let's get rid of our spray pack. I am spraying this flat. So let's move our folds right here. And part of the stencil is coming up. Okay. Well, let's make sure we get a spot that works. Not sure if any of these are working. Yes. I'm sure at one point they were. Hopefully they're working cans. You want the cans to work. Thanks guys for the extra like. 8 likes. I think 9 is our average. So if you get 9 to 10, that's pretty average for our live stream. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Another like, guys. Let me put my respirator on. Oh, that cap's not working. That cap's not working. Hope this can is working. Feel like the can is not working. And I would talk. I would definitely check. Where am I at? Can't really. Yeah. Right. There we go. All right. We got one. I hope that wasn't a special tap. Okay. We got dark. Yeah. So maybe these are all the caps that didn't work. So that's what it seems like right now. Okay, it's working. And so these are all kind of garbage. But, okay. There's a little bit of that left. Oh, that broke. That broken. That's definitely not good. Okay. All right, guys. I think we got our stuff. Gotta do it like this, guys. Oh, yeah. Where's my bag of tail? Good. Red? I'm having trouble with the red dot. Or pink. Pink dot. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Fatty. These pink dots. Fatty. Oh, okay. We like that on the flame. Red or pink dot. Big fatty guy. Thanks, guys, for the likes. 9. We got the 9 like. Not sure. There we go. So now lay this flat. get the. Mhm. All right, guys. We'll put this. Oh, got it sprayed out. Hey, the Rumpelstiltskin, welcome. What's going on? Long time no see. A new Nazca line art piece in the works. Hells yeah. We got two actually. I'm about to spray out this other one. So we got purple, and then we're gonna do an orange here. Oh, good to see you, Rumpelstiltskin. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's tape our cap. Okay. All right, purple, purple, purple. Let's get the purple out of here. Get the old perps. And then the oranges. Put the oranges in here. Front and center. Front and front. Maybe that. I don't know. And maybe this. Who knows? I'm not going to use the yarn. All right, first, empty. Empty, empty. Hey. All right. Thanks for the likes. Hit the 10 mark. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So much. Uh, yeah. Pick these up, guys. Pick it up. Well, looks like we're gonna have to do it like this. Hey guys, I think we got it. All right, let's remove this. We'll remove the stencils and then, oh, hold on. Do we have the hair dryer around here? Hair dryer first. Oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, crap. Okay, take these gloves off. And get some water. I'm gonna step out of here for a sec. But thank you guys for following this. What the hell? Come on, let me move this. Yeah, I definitely need the fan on in here. Uh, Sweaty hands. Go them gloves. All right, all right. Do we take it off on the wall here? Let's move this stuff over, guys. Oh, yeah, these canvases. So many canvases. So little time. Okay. Take this stencil off then. Hold on, guys. Let me get you in the right position for the. Hey, purple mystery risk. Welcome. Thank you for saying hello and joining us. About to remove this stencil. Yeah, well, there was some underspray there. It's all right. Hopefully, when we do the outline, it will uh, cover up most of that. Oops, see stencil breaking off. Come on, stencil. here. A minute. Go on here. Said, well, he doesn't remember me. I'm gonna go. Uh, did you change your name, Purple? Sorry if I don't recall you, Purple. If it's been a while or you changed your name. Sometimes I don't always remember people, especially on the internet. And if they're not really coming into the chat much, um, you said just so that you know I'm a holy grilled cheese. Ah, welcome. Yeah, purple mystery. If you were holy grilled cheese, now I remember. Yes, 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 yes. It's your handle's not reading grilled cheese and Adderall. But it's good to see you again. Should I call you Purple, Mr. Eek, or Holy Grilled Cheese? That's the thing when you start changing names, it's hard to know who's who. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean off some of this stuff. But looks like my wife said these plants need to go back. What? Need to go back where? I don't know what the hell she's talking about. These plants need to go back on the deck so they get sun seen and water. Which plants? Okay, we got something on the. I'm assuming whatever she means is the plants on the on the porch. Well, cheese, good to see you again. We got this one done, and let me put the other one on the wall right now because maybe we'll have it like this. I think this was the right orientation, but since it's abstract lines, it could be whatever orientation we want it to be. I think this one's supposed to be like this. So we'll remove that. Yeah, grilled cheese. It's been such a long time. When was the last time you came through? This has been like months. It was like radio silence. You and um Um, who's the other? I can't remember the other guy's name now. Oh yeah, that orange is nice against that blue. Very sweet. So what you been up to, Cheese? Yeah, since the last time I talked to you. Geez, that may have been last fall. But we're definitely gonna have to clean off residuals here. But once we get these outlined, it should be pretty nice. Said it's been a while. Yes, years. Has it been years? I finished Hollow Knight. Um, you'll have to refresh my memory as far as Hollow Knight. All right. Oops. Oh, come on. Like, come off of there, stencil. I knew this was going to be a problem. There was a lot of spray tack adhesive left on this, but it did its thing. Holy moly! All right, guys, that's that one. There's a lot of underspray, but hopefully that'll be resolved with the outline. So we have the blue and the yellow done. I'm gonna have to sign off here. Good to see you again, Cheese. Man, don't be a stranger. You know, stop by again if you can. Don't be a stranger. Yep, I got stuff I gotta take care of, but congrats on finishing Hollow Knight. But I appreciate you dropping through. Yeah, like I said, don't be a stranger. Come back. Uh, we'll be taking these ends. But yeah, not too bad. Oh, geez, I didn't realize my phone is at 13%. It's in the red. Phone is in the red. Let's plug it in real quick while we do our shout outs. There's the purple on top of the yellow. We'll be outlining these, doing the double outlines. I really like this one. Purple, not sure. You know, somebody might like this purple on the yellow. Maybe I just haven't figured out its orientation yet, or it's could be missing some bits, but like there's a lot of open space right here and some here, but I don't know. Might be too much. We'll leave the open space, play with that, but this one didn't turn out too bad either. We'll be outlining these along with the other one that I'm currently working on, and then the gamer painting too. So let's shout everybody out. Old school Dave. This Russian word that I can't pronounce. Uh, Whoever that was, thank you. Appreciate it. Amelia Jertz, Jerzak, Mental Raccoon Glass, Sabrina's Suburban Garden, Harpreet Arts, Kate. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Kate did have her last name in there. Silskin, good to see you again, buddy. Purple Mystery, aka Holy Grilled Cheese, thank you again for joining. It's good to see you back. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or middle of the night, wherever you're at in the world. And thanks again for all the likes, any recent subs. Yeah, like and subscribe, all that jazz if you're interested in what's going on here in the garage arts. Viva la garage arts, according to Dave. Thank you guys. And take care, be well, and until next time, bye for now, y'all. Peace out. And thanks again.